Americans, this is Tom Edison, a 2012 U.S. presidential candidate, speaking to you about the truth. The truth is, I'm the only qualified person to be the next president of the United States because I'm the only person who has the solutions to solve all the problems simultaneously. That's right. Bring the jobs back here, create millions of new jobs, and give you, the people, some control over your government, because you don't have any control of the U.S. Congress right now if you're an average person. Only the wealthy people and the corporate lobbyists have control of your government, and the world controllers. It's a matter of fact, the U.S. government has been commandeered by the world controllers. And they dictate to the Democrats and the Republicans whom they want to be president. And then the whole thing gets played out before you like a professional wrestling scenario. Face it, a majority of both the Democrat and Republican members of our U.S. Congress have become puppets for the behind-the-scene world controllers. We don't have to prove this, it's obvious. Hello, my fellow Americans. This is Tom Edison speaking to you, 2012 independent U.S. presidential candidate. I'm going to be a write-in candidate, so I definitely need your help. The purpose of this communication is to convince you that I am the most qualified individual to be the President of the United States. And I am the only presidential candidate in the 2012 U.S. presidential race that's willing to talk the truth, the whole truth about everything. The truth about the sham that government has become. The truth about all the secret projects that are going on that are wasting your taxpayers' money. The truth about the bad decision-making, and the truth about mind control. That's right, mind control. The minds of all the people in government, virtually all the people in government, are being controlled. Because what most people don't realize is that mind control has become a very sophisticated tool for getting people to do what you want them to. And there are many powerful organizations in this world that have become masters of mind control. And they definitely have a control of the American government. So the person who's going to be the President of the United States needs to know about this and needs to know how to deal with it. And I am such an individual. You can't serve two masters. If you want to give the people justice, which I want to do, I want to give you, the people, the justice that you want and need. So I can't serve two masters by doing that. Either I'm going to serve you, the people, or I'm going to serve the power controllers, the puppet masters, whatever we want to call them, the mind controllers. And I have no intention of serving that group. But at the same time, because I am a creative individual, because I know how to invent ways of taking care of problems that take care of everybody, I can promise you, the American people, that as your president, I will take care of everybody's needs. And yes, there is a way to take care of everybody. Anybody that says it can't be done, they don't have the intellect to understand how it can be even done. They don't have the know-how how to go about pleasing everyone. Not so much pleasing everyone, but seeing that everyone gets their way to some extent. And I have the knowledge of how to take care of all groups of people in the United States. And we have a large variety. I even know how to take care of the wealthy people and the power-addicted people and the mind controllers without abusing the common people, something that the people in charge now don't know how to do. They've been lied to and convinced that average people have to be turned into worker slaves, and that's what the Democrats and Republicans, they're both guilty. That's what they've done to you, the American people. They've sold you out. So if you have any desire in your heart to really bring some justice for yourself, and I am the man who came up with the saying, there is no justice except what you make for yourself, you need to seriously think about going to the voting booths in November of 2012 and cast a vote for me, Tom Edison. It's a real easy name to remember. Listen closely, fellow Americans, fellow citizens. At this point in time, all political parties are part of the problem in many, many ways. The obvious being is that none of them have any realistic solutions. None of them. That's why I'm running for President of the United States in 2012 as an independent individual. Because I, Tom Edison, have invented a flexible game plan that is capable of solving all the major problems simultaneously and take care of everyone's concerns. And yes, I am capable of accomplishing that with the authority that goes with being the President of the United States. That's why I'm seeking to be the President of the United States, because the problems can only be solved simultaneously when you have the authority that gives you access to everything. And the only authoritative position in this world that gives you access to everything is being the President of the United States. I mean, this should be common sense. Shouldn't the man who has the solutions, who's bringing all the remedies to the table, be the President of the United States? As opposed to some political phony backed up by millions and billions and phony political party nonsense that has no solutions. And of course, I'm talking about the Democrats and the Republicans in particular. Any candidate that they put forth has already signed over his soul to be a puppet for whatever orders come from behind the scenes. Just look at the president. The present president of the United States. Come on. He's no leader. He's nothing but a puppet. He knows how to go out there and talk to the people. Great oratory skills, but no true leadership. And of course, he had to sign his soul away to voluntarily be a puppet, to have that position of authority as President of the United States. But you know what? We're all sick to death of this nonsense. That's why I'm running for president. I'm giving everyone the opportunity to vote for a real person, a common worker, which I am, a non-wealthy common worker, who has the real solutions to all the problems. There isn't any reason to vote for anybody else. I'm the only one making that claim. And anybody that knows me personally, I don't make a statement that I can't back up. Those are my ethics. I never say that I can do something that I can't back up with action. That's ethics beyond anybody in politics this day. It's up to you, fellow Americans. You know, I can't do this without you. I have to be elected the President of the United States to do anything, but I believe I ought to be because I'm the person who has the solutions. I've invented the new economy, an economy where we don't need bankers. I'm not saying that there should never be bankers, but what I'm saying is I've invented the new economy that'll bring all the jobs that we don't have now back to America. It's an economy where everybody who works on a job gets their fair share of the profits. No, it's not an ism. It's called common sense and fairness. And we don't have to give it a title. You know, to give something a title, you know, if you know anything about philosophy, it's stupid to do that. Because as soon as you come up with a title, capitalism, communism, socialism, whatever ism, as soon as you give something a title, you've created a limited belief system right there. So we don't want to call anything, but we want to apply what's called common sense and reasoning and fairness to everything. And that's what I'm all about. Everything in life needs to be common sense. Everybody who has common sense knows that. Things need to be fair and just. When you have things fair and just, and everybody's being taken care of, everything works out. Type of government requires participation. So this is your moment in time. You, the 99%, you have to go out there and vote for somebody like me who has the solutions. And I'm claiming there isn't anybody else besides me. But at least that's one choice you have. It's worth voting for, somebody who finally has the solution, somebody who doesn't want to play partisan politics. So an inventor in my own way, an inventor of solutions, and that's what we need now in America, solutions.